We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
3-2, full count. Holt stands at first with 1 out. And another foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. Brett Anderson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4, When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
First pitch on its way.
Inside,
and guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Runner at third here, nobody out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
The next hub up, Javier Baez. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
And you've got to love when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
He's set. Here it comes. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The set and the 1-0. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs strand one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the pitch. This is popped up. Bryant over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 4 for 13. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two-one, here it is. Swung on and belted to left by Healy. This one is carrying well. Off the LED board and gone. Ryan Healy puts 2 on the board with that homer. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brett Anderson. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1-2.
Right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. flare out toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And that's the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
In now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 1-0.
At the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. The count now at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So in now for Chicago, Steven Souza. First offering on its way. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Souza, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now batting, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Yelich, a California-born ball player, is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Yu Darvish, and they'll need him to get something going here.
You. Jarvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average for him coming in at 322. 21 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
1-0 delivery. He's running, pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Souza, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
To 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Ryan Healy. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Yelich going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Up next to the tag, the second baseman.
Into the box, Nico Horner. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So no. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Happ is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Number 25, Red.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's giving up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Victor.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kyle Schwarber becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run last.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza is under it. 1 away. So here's Abisayu Garcia, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home. Yolmer Sanchez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Bryant to the opposite field. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And Dan Winkler will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Yolmer Sanchez will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Ryan Healy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. High in the air down the right field line. Souza is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Brett Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Nope.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to Sanchez. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. But they lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. But he just missed his extra bases. Ball 2. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Victor.
Striding into the box, Victor Caratini. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch popped up. Holt is under it. And that retires the side. Kyle Ryan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Wilson Contreras will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Comes set and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Now batter. Third baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that misses inside 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit. Christian Yelich will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounded to the right. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter. The second
at the plate, Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a relay home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does because
well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the standing in Kyle Schwarber. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
1-1 to Schwarber. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Steven Souza. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. The relay throw, and now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. Digging in to try it again, Yolmer Sanchez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. All set for the start of the inning. And in next, the first baseman slash DH, Ryan Healy. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan Healy is retired to kick off the ninth. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 25.
Into the box, Brett Anderson. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Bryant. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
On the ground to the left side, Garcia has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman, number 44.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hiura is there. 2 down. Here's Javier Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
I got 2-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
The final line score.